Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11. Got.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Solid block, and there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Right it. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Back-to-back carries here. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
180. Running top. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Got.
To the well again. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get set.
Burrow from the gun. He's got it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. 180. 11 top.
Let's give it a game here to Chase Brown. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at the 37-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Gun. 11, Thomas. Can. 11. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
That pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First call here coming from the shotgun. This play, Murray's letting it rip. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Murray here on 1st down. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain, making 2nd down.
It's a gain of
From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and 2. Murray gets it to him on the screen. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They throw that quick to the left. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32.
11 mighty. Right, 80.
Burrow now on 1st down. That throw finds Jamar Chase. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go. Right, 80.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Dumps off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason.
11.
And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions.
Right,
You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Nicole Hardman now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, extraordinary quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season, and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box, and it's why he's been so darn productive.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They bring their tight end left. 2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on fourth down. They snap it to Murray. Throw is caught by the back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. And that tackle forces the turnover on downs. Ball at the 33 for first down.
11. Here we go. 18,
Burrow setting up the play action. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
11, Thomas.
Plowing up the middle. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Rolling back gets the handoff. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
12. 11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. McPherson at the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling deep down the near sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. Oh, Murray lost it. And now the Bengals have it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Hey, a normal old stop at 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
180. What is that?
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
11.
3rd down, give to Brown. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
1st down, Burrow to throw. To the right, and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Offie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Pickens motioning left. It's a sweep. He pops fast forward. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Murray looking to throw. The back's got it. Touchdown! The The Raiders making a one-score game before halftime. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Makes the catch. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
11, 90. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Brought in by Chase near the sideline. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Let's get set.
1st and 10 at the 28.
180. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Gun. 11, 11.
Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push the lead up to 12. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. From the gun, it's Murray. Has a man on target to Thornton. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Receiver in motion, headed right. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
Raiders 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hartman with a return. Baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. The ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Murray here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, but he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Kyler throwing here. Dump off, caught by his back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's That's a Vegas first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense is set. First and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First and 10. Murray. This one finds Thornton. He drives this down to the 8 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. Here's a quick pass to the right side, cut, and in for the touchdown. The Raiders make their way to the end zone. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They'll run here on first down. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
11. Here we go. 11, M. Wide 80. Got.
Another carry for it. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Wide 80. 11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So it's second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Gun. Cut. Wide 80. 11.
Give on seconds. It's Brown. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. Winds up and chucks this deep. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Drawing on first down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
You think corners, you think picks. But that's about the only thing he doesn't have yet today, Kate. He's got the fumble recovery. He's now got a sack. He's been playing a physical brand of football. Exactly what today's NFL is all about with those players on the perimeter.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He has the touchdown. The Raiders find their way to 6. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field, knowing before the game. And when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. The left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right 80. Right hot. Stop.
Setting him on the dime. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 12. Stop. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Burrow's caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Gun. Stop. 11, 11. Right 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
11. Let's get set. Stop. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. 12, 12, 12. 11, stop.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here.
At the
11, 11,
24-yard
11.
line.
Right 80. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
I'm one, ready?
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Raider 1st down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He beams one deep right side. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Shot. 180. Shot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Gun. Shot. Big 13. Big 11. MT. Kate.
Back to the well again. He'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 12 in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 25. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go. Got.
Here's the handoff. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Back-to-back carries here. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
11, Thomas.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals screw up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Headed out right. He's going to let this go. Deep down the right side of the field. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's a throw at this level. so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Big shot is hauled in. Petering bounds. Oh, what a play! They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Raiders, 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha. Easy. Ace.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 6-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. On the move, headed right. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a 1-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
You could feel it. A killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He splits down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
32-yard line.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
180.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
11. Here we go. 12. 180. 11 MT. 11.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that takes them to 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
11. Hey, can. 11, Thomas.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals lead by 15 now.
Raiders 40.
Pearson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes second and 10. They've got a man in motion. Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It is caught at the 20. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This would get it back within a score.
The Raiders will...
Murray's going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught for 2. So some fight left in. I love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a one-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this. Crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us, too.
11 MT. Here we go.
Running this one left. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, second.
8 yards.
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Gun.
Hand off to the back. And he's out of bounds. So that clock is going to stop, Ron, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the